Hello everyone, I'm Em. Welcome back to Setup Block episode 9, Ryzen edition. Right, so all these setups I'm about to feature will have a Ryzen CPU of some sort. It can be first gen, second gen, but I will do an Intel edition as well in like I think 1 or 2 episodes time. We'll do an Intel version of this episode, so only Intel CPUs I guess. But yeah, kind of a themed episode I suppose of like Ryzen CPUs. If you want to see more themed episodes, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm thinking of making like an RTX one as well, like RTX cards only I guess. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of these themed episodes. I think they're pretty cool. But yeah, everything I'm about to feature in today's video, all of the setups I guess, all of the products in these setups, all the links are down below in the description to all their products. And a few of these products are actually going to be pretty cool. Some of the monitors in these setups are crazy and they're like really cheap for what they are I guess, so it's gonna be an interesting episode I think. And apart from that I guess, shout out to Random Frank P, Tech Source for inspiring me to make my own setup review show. But apart from that, if you want to submit your own setup to be featured on the show, all the submission instructions I guess and everything you need to know is also at the top of the description. So if you want to enter and participate in the show, submit your setup to me. All the instructions you need, or all the info you need I guess, should be down below in the description as well. But apart from that though, let's jump straight into episode 9 of Setup Block, Ryzen edition. Alright, so the first setup here comes from a person called Chay. He's 13 years old from Chicago. This setup is mainly used for gaming / schoolwork. This is the setup. Kind of a Razer theme going on here. Well, obviously a Razer theme going on here. RGB, Razer, he's ticked all the boxes here I guess. He's got a crazy wallpaper there. I guess he's added his own color effect on that one, as that wallpaper doesn't usually look like that, but I guess he's kind of photoshopped it a little bit and added, I guess he's changed up the hue on the wallpaper a little bit. But taking a look at all this stuff he has in his setup, for his keyboard he has the Razer Huntsman Elite, for his mouse he has the Razer Deathadder Elite on the Razer Specs V2 mouse mat, which is so thin that you can barely even see that that's a mouse mat. You'd probably think that's like a sticker on his desk or something, but no, that's a freaking mouse mat. It's like a millimeter thin. It's crazy. And then for his wireless charger, he's gone with the RAVPower fast wireless charger sitting right above his mouse mat there. And then for his monitor, this is the monitor I kind of talked about in the intro. It's insane. It's $180 in the US, 144 Hz, V8 panel, curved, 1080p, and it has AMD FreeSync, and I think it's like 24 inches. It's absolutely insane. For $180, what the hell? That is a deal. And the reviews on the monitor, like, I kind of thought like, right, maybe it's like a TN panel, you know, maybe that's how they've been able to achieve such a cheap price. But no, it's a freaking V8 panel. Like, Jesus Christ, this monitor for the price is absolutely insane. You get so many good features and the reviews on it are pretty good. Yeah, if you're looking for a monitor, check this one out. It's inexpensive and it's freaking awesome. And the bezels on it aren't even that bad. They're pretty good as well. And yeah, that's kind of his like peripherals I suppose. Moving on to his PC though, we have a Razer sticker on the case. It's, you know, it's got a lot of RGB. We got a lot of RGB going on here. For his CPU, he's gone with none other than the Ryzen 7 2700X CPU, 16GB of Team Group DDR4 RAM, an ASRock B450 Pro 4 motherboard, a Zotac Gaming RTX 2070 graphics card, and all of this stuff is sitting inside of the Rosewill Prism PC case that, as you can probably see, has RGB on the front. Kind of in a similar way, I guess, to the way the case that I unboxed in my previous video has RGB on the front. But this just has like a freaking strip down the front of the case. It looks pretty cool and definitely fits in very nicely to the rest of, you know, your setup here. You know, you got freaking RGB everything up in here. I think the one thing that would really complete this RGB theme, I suppose, is the Razer Firefly mouse mat, or even the freaking Goliath extended one, but I don't know if that could fit on your desk, you know, bearing in mind that this desk isn't that big. So probably just pick up a Razer Firefly. It'll fit in perfectly with, like, you know, the theme you're going with here, RGB and Razer. Unfortunately, I don't know anything else about his PC specs, like the fans or the CPU cooler or anything. So sorry about that. I know those fans look pretty cool. Maybe Chay, if you're watching this, let everyone know what those fans are, as they have like dual rings on either side and they're freaking RGB. I'm guessing they're like a dress ball or something. They look pretty cool. So if you could let everyone know what those fans are in the comment section, that would be awesome. But apart from that, I guess the cable management here isn't isn't bad. The one thing I probably do, Chay, is just grab some like Velcro cable ties and Velcro cable tie your monitor cables to your actual monitor stand, just to kind of keep them out of sight, I suppose. But apart from that, I don't really see anything wrong with your cable management. One thing you could do, I guess, is pick up the wireless charger and kind of like turn it 90 degrees so the cable comes out towards your PC instead of towards the desk. And then you can kind of wrap the cable beneath your PC and no one would ever see it, I suppose. But apart from that, Chay, thank you so much for entering into Setup Block. Let's move on to the next one. The next setup here comes from Axel. He's 13 years old from Sweden, and this setup is mainly used for gaming as well as entertainment. Here we have a dual monitor setup. We have an Xbox, we have a PC. He has gone with the IKEA Lindmon desk in white and black. He's got the white tabletop with the black. Ooh, what kind of legs are those? They look different. Those are the Olov legs. And he's also got the IKEA MICKE to the left, apparently, to the left of his setup there. Pretty cool. He's even got a Christmas tree. I don't know when this was submitted, but I'm guessing during Christmas. Right, so anyway, for his keyboard, he has the Fnatic Gear Rush G1 silent keyboard. For his mouse, he has the Corsair Dark Core SE, and both of those are sitting on top of the Corsair Gaming MM300 Extended Edition mouse mat. He also has the Logitech G933 Artemis Spectrum headset and the Logitech 333 speakers in his setup as well, on either side of his monitors, I guess. There, he even has like a mini fan beneath one of the speakers, and the other speaker is sitting on top of an Xbox 360 that I guess he uses for his Acer monitor there. Speaking of his monitors, the Acer monitor is called the H223HQ, and then his primary monitor, I guess, that he uses for his PC is the AOC G1460 VQ6. Pretty cool. Beside his PC case as well, he also has two Xbox controllers, one for his actual Xbox 360 and the other one is used for his PC. And then he has an old office chair that apparently he bought from a street market. And the chair looks pretty good. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at his PC specs here. For his CPU, he's on the AMD Ryzen 5 1500X CPU, cooled by the AMD stock cooler. He's gone with 8GB of Crucial Ballistics Tactical DDR4 RAM running at 2666 MHz, and that RAM is sitting inside of the ASRock AB350 Pro 4 motherboard. For his graphics card, he's gone with the ASUS GeForce GTX 1070 Expedition OC 8GB. Apparently, that's what the card is called. For his power supply, he's also gone with the Corsair CX450M. And all of these components are sitting inside of the lovely Phanteks Eclipse P400 tempered glass edition PC case. Looks very nice, very like, you know, a simple look, lovely tempered glass side panel there. Pretty sure that's like heavily tinted as well. Looks nice. I like the PC. And the theme that you're going with here, I guess, is kind of like black, white, and red, perhaps, as you do have like red LEDs in your PC case and, you know, on the actual case as well. And all your peripherals are also set to the color red, so it all looks pretty good. As for the cable management in this setup, behind his PC, he has like, I'm guessing, some kind of cable sleeve that he uses for all of his PC cables coming out the back, so that's great. Behind his monitors, he also has a plastic cable box that, you know, I'm guessing his power strips are inside, and all of the cables nicely go into there and are all hidden out of sight, so that looks pretty cool. He's also hidden another power strip behind his little Christmas tree there, and that's powering, I guess, his Xbox and some other devices there as well. As for the actual cable management beneath his setup though, and beneath his desk, it's not bad. I'm guessing he's using some kind of sleeve or some kind of strange wrapping thing to, you know, wrap all the cables together there, and they're kind of held on every like now and again to the desk by like some kind of hooks. So that's pretty good. Like, I can see that he's trying to cable manage everything, and to be honest, unless you really look down beneath his desk, you probably think that his cable management is excellent anyway. So in terms of cable management, it all looks pretty good. And I really do like what you've done with the whole like little rubber cable holder there for your mouse as well, because your mouse is wireless. So when you need to charge it, just, you know, take that cable. It's right there, held on by like, you know, this rubber little cable clip, I guess. And yeah, dude, that just all looks, you know, real nice. Now, in terms of what I'd actually go ahead and possibly change in this setup, probably try to get another one of those AOC monitors. So, you know, you have matching monitors. That'll immediately look a whole lot better. Apart from that, though, possibly try to invest in some LED strips, you know, either inside your PC or even behind your monitors or behind your desk. The possibilities are endless. You can stick them behind your monitors there and kind of have like some bias lighting, I guess, or some background lighting shining onto your wall. Probably set them to red, and that'll look pretty cool. But yeah, apart from that, dude, thank you so much for submitting your setup. Let's move on to the next one. The next setup here comes from Ross. He is 16 years old from Dundee, Scotland. This is his setup. It's freaking nice. apart from the cable management that I can immediately see, you know, the black cables on the white desk, they're very obvious. But apart from that, this setup looks very nice in my opinion. Very minimal look, I guess, you know, not too much going on, but I like the whole theme he's gone with here, you know, the NZXT case there with underglow and just tons of LEDs inside and everything. Really nice setup. So let's take a look at what's actually, you know, in this setup here. So for his keyboard, he's gone with the Corsair K70 RGB LUX. For his mouse, he's gone with the Razer Mamba TE RGB gaming mouse, of course, sitting on top of the Razer Firefly RGB mouse mat Hard Edition. For his soundbar there, he's gone with the Elegiant RGB soundbar. Apparently though, the RGB lights on the soundbar are so awful that he keeps them turned off. As for his headset, he has the Corsair Void Pro wireless gaming headset, as well as Bose Soundlink II audiophile headphones. To the left of his monitor there, he has an IKEA plant, as well as a Ric Flair G Fuel shaker cup. That's pretty cool. And then for his monitor there, he has the Elements Gaming 27-inch 1440p 144Hz monitor there. Looks pretty good, and that monitor is mounted on the Von Haus single monitor stand. So that's all pretty cool. So you can adjust it and stuff, you know, move it up and down, adjust it however way he wants, I guess. And then he's also mentioned here that he has a Microsoft LiveCam webcam somewhere. I can't quite see it, but I guess it would usually be on top of your monitor there. And then as for his desk there, I know I'm going to get questions about this guy. He has the IKEA Thigh or Thigh, I don't know, but it's that desk, you know, the text is popping up on the screen for you guys. So that's the desk. Looks pretty cool. But the one gripe I have about this setup still is the cable management. Now, a very easy fix, of course, is to just say like, hey dude, drill a hole in your desk and boom, the cables are gone. You're pretty much using wireless peripherals at that point. But it is a nice desk. It's probably on the pricier side by the looks of things. And I doubt you'd want to drill a hole in your desk. But if you can, you know, do it. And that'll immediately solve your cable management problem. But if you really can't, I'd probably try to route, oh man, I guess all the cables as one, either towards your PC or towards your monitor there, as you're currently doing, but you've kind of got two groups of cables there. But yeah, maybe try to buy a wireless mouse. That might be better. I know Corsair have some good wireless mice out there, so perhaps buy one of those, and that'll kind of eliminate one cable there on your desk. But yeah, quite a difficult cable management situation here for sure. Anyway, as for your chair there, you also have the Noble Chairs Hero Black and Gold chair. Looks very, very nice. It looks very comfortable too, the whole like quilted thing and everything. Oh damn, that chair looks good. And you also have a bunch of pop figures on some kind of cabinet there, I suppose. You've got loads of them from the film Solo, the story of Star Wars or something like that. So you've got posters on your wall about that film. You've got, you know, pop vinyls everywhere on a cabinet and everything. Then you've even mentioned that you have a Kors Elmo doll apparently there as well. Anyway, let's go and take a look at his PC specs there. So for his CPU, he's gone with the AMD Ryzen 5 2600 CPU, the non-X version. For his RAM, he's gone with 16GB of Corsair Vengeance RGB DDR4 RAM. Looks lovely in there, even though we literally can't see it, but I'm sure the RAM looks lovely. If you all are familiar with, you know, Corsair RGB RAM, they all look freaking amazing. Those components are sitting inside of the MSI B450 Tomahawk motherboard, and he also has an MSI GTX 1080 Ti Gaming X Edition graphics card. As for the other things in his PC, he has the U-Banner RGB case fans, the U-Banner RGB magnetic LED light strips, as well as, oh, I forgot to mention his CPU cooler, the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Black Edition RGB for his CPU there. Pretty cool. And all of those components are sitting inside of the wonderful NZXT H400 PC case in white. And you know, he's got some underglow there thanks to his magnetic LED strips, and I think some LED strips mounted behind the case as well, shining light onto the wall back there. Those LED strips, by the way, look bright as hell. So your room at night is probably absolutely freaking lit, dude. But yeah, pretty cool PC build there. Pretty cool setup. As for the cable management beneath his setup here, he's using the IKEA Signum rack, you know, very popular choice here. He's got a power strip in the Signum rack, you know, everything's pretty neatly cable managed beneath his setup. The only problem with cable management that I had, I guess, is the fact that, you know, the top of his desk is white and the cables are very, very clearly visible there. But apart from that, Ross, thank you so much for submitting your setup. Yeah, if anything, just find a way to, I guess, either eliminate as many cables as possible from the top of your desk there, you know, get a wireless mouse or something, and yeah. Apart from that, I guess, thank you so much for submitting a setup. Let's move on to the last and final setup, which is from Zilvinas. There we go. So Zilvinas is 15 years old, from Lithuania. That's where I'm from, if you all didn't know already. That's where I'm from as well. But yeah, this is his setup. Pretty cool stuff. For his keyboard, he has the HyperX Alloy FPS using the Cherry MX red switches. For his mouse, he has the HyperX Pulsefire FPS. For his mouse pad, HyperX Fury S. And guess what? For his headset, the HyperX Cloud Alpha. Can we have any more HyperX products in one setup? Holy crap. For his monitor, he has the AOC G2590FX monitor, 1920x1080p, 144Hz. Very nice, very thin bezels there. So this is like a perfect monitor for multi-monitor setups there. That would be perfect. He also has an Xbox One S controller in white that I'm guessing he uses for his PC when doing like casual gaming, I guess, on a controller there. And then he doesn't have any speakers, he mentions, but he does have a JBL Go that he uses when he doesn't want to use his HyperX Cloud Alpha headphones there. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Taking a look at his PC specs, he has the AMD Ryzen 5 2600 CPU, once again, the non-X version. For his RAM, he has 8GB of Team Group Delta R RGB running at 3000 MHz. For his motherboard, he has the ASUS ROG Strix B450F, and then for his graphics card, the ASUS ROG Strix RX 580, the 8GB version of that one. And all of these components are sitting inside of the Corsair 400C white PC case. So the entire theme you've gone with like inside your PC here, you know, black, white and red, I guess, looks pretty cool. And you know, you've kind of matched that very nicely with like, you know, everything else in your setup, I suppose, bearing in mind that your peripherals are pretty much red, your monitor has like a red accent, your PC has red LEDs, you've got a white chair there as well, white and black chair. Maybe invest in like a GT Omega chair, you know, use code TECHBLOCK5 for 5% off when you shop on GT Omega. You know, it would be black, white, and you'd have the color red there as well. So if possible, dude, you know, pick up a GT Omega chair, support me, support yourself, I guess, you know, sit in probably a more comfortable chair. But apart from that, I guess, pretty cool setup. I do like the whole theme you've gone with here. We don't know what desk he has, but this kind of looks like a desk that is screwed into the wall almost, so that's cool. And as for the cable management in this setup, he's done a good job. I like it. For his monitor, you know, there's no cables to be seen at all. They're nicely hidden behind the monitor stand, as they should be. Beneath his actual desk, he's stuck his power strip there. He's using, I guess, plastic cable clips to hold all the cables like tightly to his desk there. Everything is beautifully cable managed. He even has a black like cable sleeve there, which I just noticed. I thought that was a table leg at first. That is a cable sleeve to hold all of his cables going down to his PC. One thing you could do, I guess, is try to find a white version of that cable sleeve, and I feel like that would be even better in terms of like hiding your cables, as it would pretty much blend into the wall a little bit more. And then beneath your desk, you even have like a headset mount, I guess, down there as well. I feel like it might be kind of awkward reaching so far like into your desk to grab your headset there, as well as your controller, as they seem like they're, you know, quite far into the desk at the bottom there. But apart from that, dude, pretty nice little setup here. It all looks pretty cool. Now, in terms of what I'd actually add to this setup, I guess, maybe add like a red LED strip behind your monitor there, adding some pretty cool bias lighting once again behind that, shining onto your wall. And I feel like some speakers, even though you do currently use your JBL Go as your portable speaker, I guess, when you don't want to use your headphones. I feel like getting some speakers in this setup would look pretty cool. I'm pretty sure Creative sell a pair of speakers that are RGB. They're pretty similar, I guess, to my soundbar, but instead of it being a soundbar, they're actual speakers. There's two of them, I believe. I'm pretty sure you get a subwoofer as well. And below the speaker, there's kind of like an RGB LED there that you can customize in software, I believe, and then, set that to like the color red. I think they would look pretty good. And those speakers would also deliver way better sound quality than that JBL Go portable speaker there. So probably invest in a pair of speakers. I think they will look pretty cool. Put them on either side of your monitor. That is, I guess, if you don't plan on going to a multi-monitor setup anytime soon, those speakers would be freaking perfect, dude. But apart from that though, thank you so much, Zilvinas, for submitting your setup, dude. And that's gonna be it for today's video. So, all the products I talked about today, all the setups, everything is down below in the description if you want to participate in the show, or submission instructions are also down there as well. But yeah, apart from that, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who submitted your setups. the next episode will be the ultimate edition of setups, I guess. The best setups I have at the moment, I guess, submitted to me. So I haven't chosen all the people for it just yet, but I'll be choosing the participants, I guess, of the next episode over the next few days, I guess. So if you want to submit your setup, if you have like a freaking ultimate, you know, triple monitor setup or something crazy, go ahead and submit it now, as there's a good chance you'll be featured on the show. But apart from that, everyone, thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope to see you in another video soon. Goodbye.